The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, Rosen. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Going for the deep ball. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Detroit! On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Rosen. And he's going to go down again. Tyus Bowser in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard. Punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down. Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the pitch goes to Miller. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Gun!
throw on first down with Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
I can't believe they let you play. Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action with Jackson. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at that. There he goes left side. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Dancing to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens are in for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Carry for Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Rosen will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rosen to throw on second down. He finds an opening past the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. On first down, it's Rosen to the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney. Check 26.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the right side, this is Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Jackson looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Rosen. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Lucky 56.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Rosen. And incomplete here on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
They begin with a run by Miller. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, baby, yeah. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rosen looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's a give to Miller, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Watch it now, Barney!
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you